Hey everybody, and welcome to episode, what did I write down? I forgot already. Polished. This is Polished. Episode 223 of a Lefty Knitter podcast. Welcome to my channel. My name's Aquila, and I live in Maryland with my husband, my kids, my cats, and yeah, that's where we're at. So this podcast is usually recorded in video clips through the week, and then I post on the weekend. I didn't get an episode out last week. I was very overwhelmed because I'm doing Socktober, which I'm cranking on my Erlbacher, which is right here. That's why I kind of did that. Every day a new video for your viewing pleasure. And I've had like such a good response to that. And I really appreciate any of the people that are, watching both my podcast and the cranking videos, because I know that's not for everybody. So yeah, thank you. So the channel is mostly yarn related items. So it could be the cranking, it could be knitting or crocheting. I have 2 objects that are blocking upstairs, and I will show them probably in a clip tomorrow. One of them has to be delivered, and the other is my haunted house MKAL, which is over. So if you haven't seen all the clues, I'll also preface this tomorrow when I record. Hopefully it's dry and I can weave the ends in. But I'll preface that if you haven't finished and you don't want spoilers, don't watch that part. But I have lots of things that I've been cranking, so I'm just going to go down a list real quick. I know not everybody wants to see this either. I don't know, but let's just do it. Okay, so first off is I made this coin purse, and it has these little snaps. So what I think, I had a resounding amount of likes on Instagram for this object, because I've been trying to post my finished objects on Instagram also. So all the links will be down below for where you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram and wherever else. But people were like, oh, they would make a nice sunglasses or glasses pouch. And I was like, oh, they would. Because this isn't big enough for my glasses, but it's definitely wide enough, and you would have enough space, right? So there you go. I just have to figure out how many rows I should make based off of what I already have here. So I think I'm going to be doing that and trying to put some in the shop for purchasing. So that's exciting. I think these are really fun. Everybody really enjoyed them when I made them for Christmas. Well, I made a few for Christmas last year and people liked them. So the other thing I've been making, I made these really giant long boot socks these are for my husband's friend Andy, and John loves his Patton's Croy. This is Patton's Croy. I want to say it was called linen, but maybe flax or something. I can't remember the colorway. And yeah, so these are really tall boot socks, and he is a size 11 men's foot. So I know they're kind of boring because they're just real plain color, but they are super nice. If you have not used Patton's Croy before, it is a really nice yarn. Just the warning though, it is a little thicker in general than a typical fingering weight yarn. Just so you know. They come in 50 gram balls. All right, next is I made these Pico Top Socks. So I had tried cranking this yarn on my machine when I was demoing at Yarn Centric, I believe. And man, it did not, I hit a part in the yarn and it snagged. Oh, I have these on the wrong size blockers. The other one's up there, but I'm not going to worry about it. The yarn it's KFI, and you get 2 balls at a time. Do I have them in here? 1 second. Because I had 2 or 3 of these. Dang, I thought I'd be able to find some fast. I thought they were in here. I thought they were right on the top also. Okay, well, I don't know where they are. The yarn is on my Ravelry page though. So these color change, and I still have more yarn left on my cone, but they were a looser 2-ply, maybe. Well, I think that's how it is, or even maybe a 3-ply to get that color change. But one of the plies was really wonky, and it jammed up my machine. It was like not having it. So I do have 2 of those, so they're done. I was demonstrating a Pico hung hem in that video. So these are really pretty. I like them a whole lot. Let's see. Well, let's throw this back up there. All right, go away. Let's see. Oh, drawstring bag is next. So I just have all the things that I didn't show in the last episode. So I made this cute bag, drawstring bag. I don't know what happened. There was like a blip of color. This is yarn that I had from Fangirl Fibers, I believe, and it was 2 pieces of yarn, so I must have cut it for something. So I just kind of cranked it, and then the top is a whole nother color. But I did like a picot to make eyelets on my machine. And then I made an I-cord on my machine to close it up. So it's a cool little drawstring bag. I made it a little bigger because I wanted to demonstrate like you could put deck of cards. I have my tarot cards in there. This one was really fun to make. I thought this was a really cool thing. Hazel like took the other one. I made 2 because I made one as a prototype to make sure. And then I made a second one and she done took it. She took it. And then I was brainstorming what kind of spooky doll I could do on my machine. And I've already done a witch. So I was like, what else could I do? And my friend Carol and I decided that I could try a mummy. So I tried this mummy. Now mine didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped him to, but I just have to do more like these random hung stitches. So here's my mummy. As soon as Andy, the knittress, saw this video, she was like, I'm going home and I'm making a mummy. And she made one and hers looks so good. She ended up doing a few stitches, hung hems here and here. So it made his face sink in, like where the eye holes are. Ooh, I love him though. Hazel even took like some eyeshadow. If you can see, I should have clipped the black yarn. I didn't think you'd see it as much. It's like running down his belly. She took eyeshadow and made him look kind of like dirty. You can see a lot more in person. But he's fun. I still have to do another doll because I want to do like a more like a girl doll in a dress. Not that girls have to wear dresses. That's not it at all. But they just look cute. So I want to make one like this one. Like this was one of the first ones I made. And she's very well loved. Okay. I've made a lot on my machine because obviously I'm doing a video a day. I did a 1x1 ribbing video. And I have the second one and I finished using that Patton's Croy. So I have 2, but I gotta close the toe on this one. And I didn't have quite enough yarn, so I just used some other Patton's Croy that I had some scraps of. So these are pretty much matching. This toe is just way longer, where I had to color change. But yeah, so 1x1 ribbing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. It's like squishy. The ribbing is so squishy. And then the last thing I made on my machine was a glove, a fingerless glove. Now, I know I can do a gusset on the machine. Andy has a video for that. I need to try that again because I want to do that. But I want to also do a mitten. So the top of the glove is finished off like a mitten would be. These are just way too loose. That is one thing. I feel like if I'm going to make fingerless gloves with the 64, I'm going to use Lycra. But what I wanted to do was make this cute. What I had seen, I should say, is I saw somebody hand knit a pair, and they had welts at the bottom, and it was really cute. So I was like, let's do some hung hems, and I would have liked to do more, but for time's sake for the video, I didn't, and I shouldn't have made it as long. I wanted it to be more up here. And then just flat knitting on the machine, and then another hung hem for the top. I'm probably going to rip this out because it's honestly just too big, and I might just try it again with Lycra. I don't have to keep everything I cranked on the machine. Like a lot of the socks, I did do a whole pair, but yeah. Isn't this yarn bright? This is the yarn I used for the Stephen West mystery sock along that he did. And yeah, so I thought it would be fun to make a pair of matching gloves. And that's what I have to show you because all my energy has been put to that. And I honestly have been kind of quite busy with other things going on. I also did a demonstration just this week for the Central Maryland Knitters Guild, and that was really fun. The ladies were so nice. Everybody was so super nice. And yeah, so I've been cranking a lot, and then I just have stuff that I needed to block, and I don't know what to cast on next. I'm in that stage where I'm like, all right, I want to cast something on. Like, I knew the mystery knit along was coming, so I had that. So now I don't know what to do. I have to sew buttons on the one little cardigan. That's blocking. And I need to show you guys that, because it's so cute. It's so cute. All right. So I don't know what I'll be showing other than those 2 items, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's all I got to talk about. I'm not going to keep rambling, although I am on the last episode on the Fall of the House of Usher. Have you guys watched that? It's all Poe-inspired stories, and it's kind of like spooky season watching. I've enjoyed it, and I'm on the last episode, so once the family goes to bed, I'll finish it. I stopped in the middle of the last episode. Like, how terrible is that? Yeah. So if you haven't watched it and you like that kind of stuff, I thought it was very interesting. And of course, Edgar Allan Poe is notorious here in Maryland, Baltimore. His gravesite, is it here? It is here. Yes. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't here, but it's here. So, all right, that's it. That's all I got to talk about right now. So I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Okay, hi. It's Friday, the 20th of October. 20th of October. I told you guys I would show you 2 finished objects, and I'm making good on that promise. So, first off, this is Kirby. This is a pattern I saw on Needles at the Ready. I can't remember if it was Kevin or Ray who made one, or 2. Possibly they made more than one. But how cute is this? Oh, a button came out. Hold on. 1 second. Pause. Technical error. I'm like, okay, it's better. How cute is this? It's so cute. I love it so much. It's so cute. It has the detail going across the whole yoke of it. I can't remember how many sizes this came in, and I can't remember the designer's name, but it'll be linked down below, the pattern. But yay! This was a great way. I thought I could just use 1 skein of DK weight held double, or sorry, fingering weight held double. I needed a 2nd skein, so I did not get away with 1 project out of 1 skein. I really thought I could, but I didn't. But it's okay. And I just used buttons out of my button stash that I have. All right, that's done. The other thing was the Halloween cowl. So if you are still knitting this, you haven't seen all the clues yet, look away. This is the Telly Bean Knits, Stephanie Lotven, the Haunted House Make-Along Cowl. So if you haven't finished and you don't know yet, just don't look, okay? I'm going to show it all. So ready? I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it now. I made one little change. I added a green row here and a green row at the bottom. It was supposed to have 2 purple. It was supposed to have extra purple rows, but I was really running low on purple and I was nervous, so I added a green row because I had a lot of green. So I just mimicked this little single row of green here, and then you couldn't really tell it here because the next row was green. It's so good. It's so good. So I had previously shown you I'd done the Secret Skein. Oh, it's right here. Hold on, pause. It's underneath all this stuff. Okay, I had done the Secret Skein by her, and this whole opening I felt like was a little bigger than this one. Now, I don't know if it was because the color work, my knitting, I'm not sure what it was, but the shape of her shawls are almost always like this, and then it gets bigger, right? I feel like, though, with this one, you can't see all the stuff going on because of that shape, but I still really like it. I'm really glad I did it. It's really beautiful. And here, I'll let you see floats, and then I'll put it on. So, the top was all single colors, and then you did all your floats. I didn't do any jacquard ladder back, and I didn't catch any floats, I don't think, on this either, because they weren't that big. Could I have blocked this out probably a little more aggressively? Probably. But I didn't. I love the inside. I think it's so cool. Okay, so let's put it on, and I'll show you what I mean. That I feel like it's just... I wish it was like a little bigger. In all of her pictures, she is pulling this cow down like over her shoulders. There is no way I can do that. Unless I'm built like a linebacker, I don't know, but I just can't fit it that way. Also, I love and hate this design. I love that it gives you that extra fabric, but when you tuck that in, you can't even see the cute spiders, right? So on that other skein, it doesn't matter because it's not really a design element. There's design elements all over this. I mean, and granted, yeah, it's gonna go in a jacket or whatever, okay? So there it is. It's done! It's done, it's done. I mean, I had been done knitting it, I just hadn't had time to block it, so now that's done. I have one more cranking thing to show you, and that is this cute little pumpkin. How cute is that? It reminds me of the pumpkins I showed you guys on my Addy machine, except for I did this on the Earlbacker, and I did this as one of my cranking videos for the month of October. And then I have one other thing to show, which is my car / easy knitting on the go. I've been working on this. I don't even know when I cast this on, honestly. This is Opal. Let me find the label. Do I have the label? I believe this is Opal. Come on. Where is it? Well, maybe I can't find the label. Thought it would be easier to find. It's just making a fool of me. Nope, that's a sticker. Okay, I don't know. Eventually I'll find the label and I'll show you guys, but not today. So this is the yarn. And I bought this to make, I didn't know who, a pair of socks. So I cast on just with my 9-inch circulars because that's what I like to use. So I did a 1x1 rib. I still have to tie in this end, weave in this end, but it's a 1x1 rib. And then 64 stitches. Now I know I can do this on my machine, but I have, I still like to knit socks by hand. So I'll cut in a heel somewhere eventually. I don't know who these are for yet. So I'll cut in a heel when I figure that out. And I cast on the next one. So it's going. These are, like I said, it's just on the go. It's an easy grab and go project for me. I don't always have an easy grab and go. So I wanted to make sure I had something. So, all right. That's all I have to show you guys. I finished The House of Usher. I really enjoyed it. I know some people didn't love it, but I thought it was a good show for just an 8-episode show. It was 8 hours of my life, and I thought it was good. I am now watching back to The Mandalorian because I had never finished that, and yeah, so we finally got Disney Plus. We didn't have Disney Plus. We were, my mother-in-law had it, and I think we had used that for a little bit, and then we just ended up getting it because we want to see a lot of stuff that's on there. So, oh, does Mia want to say hi today? Today is Mia's Gotcha Day. Mia. Psst. We got Mia 6 years ago today. Do you want to say hi? You do? Say hi. Say, my name is Miss Mia Wallace. We gotta clean your eyeballs again, ma'am. You're round tubby dub. Bye. So when we got her name was Galaxy, and then we changed it to Miss Mia Wallace. And boy, does she live up to the name. So if you know the name and where it's from, post it down below, and I'll do a pattern giveaway. Yeah, we'll do that. If you know what that's from, post the name of the movie down below. And yeah, happy Gotcha Day, Mia. Love you. She's gonna rock the whole tub that you're sitting on. All right, well, that's all I really have to talk about. Oh, I finished Fairytale by Stephen King. I liked it. I don't know if I can say I loved it. I would have, if I could have given like half stars, I probably would have done, or even like quarters. I don't know. I gave it a 4. I think that's not terrible out of 5. So you just have to read it. If you like reading books, if you like Stephen King, you just got to give it a try. Stop rubbing on the box, Mia. It looks like I'm in an earthquake, but it's really just this one. Okay. All right. So yeah, I finished that today. I had like an hour left and I was like, I need to finish that today because I want to know how it how they wind it all together at the end. So I enjoyed it. So would I read it again? No, I don't ever really read many books ever twice. I'm just not that person. Do you read books twice? Is there like, I know some people are avid, like, they're like, I read this book every year. Like, that type of thing. I don't do that. There's not many books I've read twice in my life, honestly. We'll just say that. All right, I don't know what else I would have to show you tomorrow, but if I do have anything, I'll come back and talk to you then. But if I don't, please take care of yourself, take care of the people you love and care about, and peace, love, and happy crafting. And I'll talk to you in the next video.